internal.
Active.
First stage internal.
Second stage internal. Internal.
FAC, divert AC flows.
Roger.
Prop 1, vent helium umbilical as follows.
Roger.
Timer, clear the whole clock.
Roger.
T-minus 3 minutes.
3 minutes
Prop
and
1,
counting.
vehicle fuel tank press open.
Open.
Fuel umbilical purge open.
Open.
SSC, armed vehicle ordnance systems.
Active. SNA's armed.
First stage armed.
Second stage armed. Armed.
NSC, report spacecraft go.
NPP is go.
FSC, BAT 1 heater control exit.
Exit.
BAT 2 heater control exit.
Exit.
Coming up on T-minus 2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes.
SSC, FTS BAT 1 and 2 heaters off.
Off.
Prop 1, pressurized vehicle LOX tank.
Pressurizing.
FAC, establish pulse suppression water on.
Roger.
T-minus 95 seconds. T-minus 90 seconds.
SSC, hydraulic external power on.
External.
HYE, check hydraulic pressure go.
Go.
T-minus 80 seconds.
Topping to 100%. Rock, report range, go for launch.
Range go. T-minus 70 seconds.
SSC, hydraulics internal.
Internal.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
LC, T-minus 60 second limits on.
On. Water flow.
T-minus 45.
LC, launch enable to flight.
100% lock. Flight.
ATC 3, main power disable on.
It's on.
T-minus 35.
Hydraulics are go.
T-minus
T-minus
30.
30 seconds and counting. T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. Green board. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Main engine start. 1, 0. And liftoff of the Delta II with the NPP satellite, blazing the way a new technology for climate research and weather forecasting.
Chamber pressure in the main engine, good chamber pressure in the two diverniers, and good chamber pressure in all 6 ground-lit motors. Passing 24 seconds into the flight. Pressure beginning to trail off a little on the ground-lit solids as expected. Coming up on the 33-second mark. Mark, 33 seconds of Mach 1. Vehicle now going transonic. Passing 40 seconds in. Good stable chamber pressure in the main engine, the verniers, and the ground solids. Coming up 48 seconds. Mark, 48 seconds, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure in the vehicle. 10 seconds now remaining until burnout of the 6 ground-lit motors as we're passing the 1 minute mark. Burnout. The 6 groundlet motors, and we have ignition on the 3 airlet motors. Good ignition on the 3 motors, good chamber pressure, good symmetrical burn. Standing by for separation of the groundlet solids about 10 seconds from now to assure a good water impact point. Passing 1 minute 20 seconds. Standing by for ground solid jettison. We see jettison. 6 motors have jettisoned, passing 1 minute 36 seconds in. Pressure now beginning to trail off on the airlet motors. In the 1 minute and 45 second mark. Altitude now 17.8 nautical miles, downrange distance 2.4 nautical miles, velocity 2,587 miles per hour. Coming up 1 minute 55 seconds, still looking good, passing through Mach 5. In the 2 minute mark, about 10 seconds remaining on the airlet motors. We have burnout of the airlet motors. Standing by for jettison. We see jettison. Passing 2 minutes 22 seconds. Altitude now 31.3 nautical miles, downrange distance 30.3 nautical miles, velocity 4,202 miles per hour. 2 minutes, 35 seconds in. Pressure holding very well in the main engine and in both verniers as we're passing 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Coming down very nicely, very smooth ride. Coming up on 2 minutes 55 seconds, passing through Mach 10. 3 minutes in. Altitude now 42.0 nautical miles, downrange distance 72.4 nautical miles, velocity 5,794 miles per hour.
Data coming in through Santa Ynez Peak,
3 minutes,
to
15
Santa Barbara.
seconds, a little over 1 minute remaining in first stage flight. Chamber pressure continuing to hold very well in the main engine and in both verniers. Pitch and yaw control in the main engine very good, very steady, and vernier engine pitch and yaw control looking good in both vernier engines. Passing 3 minutes 33 seconds.
Point Magoo
3 minutes 40
and San
seconds
Nicolas
in.
Island now with
Altitude
data.
now 51.9 nautical miles, downrange distance 135.3 nautical miles, velocity 8,220 miles per hour. Passing 3 minutes 53 seconds in, about half a minute now remaining on first stage flight. Passing 4 minutes in, altitude now 57.8 nautical miles, downrange distance 179 nautical miles, velocity 10,092 miles per hour. Standing by for MECO about 10 seconds from now. We have MECO standing by for VECO. And we have VECO, the verniers have cut off, standing by for 1-2 stage step. And we have stage separation. We have ignition on the second stage chamber pressure rising. And we have fairing separation. Fairing has separated from the launch vehicle successfully, 4 minutes, 50 seconds in. Altitude now 74.4 nautical miles, downrange distance 316 nautical miles, velocity 12,120 miles per hour, passing the 5 minute mark. First burn of the second stage this evening should last a little over 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Now 5 minutes 15 seconds in. Second stage chamber pressure right where we want it to be, very steady burn. Stable pitch and yaw control in the second stage. One minute into the burn right now. Looking good. Smooth ride. Up on 6 minutes. Mark, 6 minutes into the flight. Altitude now 91 nautical miles. Downrange distance 516 nautical miles. Velocity 12,820 miles per hour.
Second stage will cut off 10 minutes, 23 seconds into flight. We're at now 6 minutes, 16 seconds into the mission.
Passing 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Almost 2 minutes into the burn. Command receiver decoders have turned off. 6 minutes, 45 seconds in. Altitude now 96.3 nautical miles. Now 7 minutes, 15 seconds in, altitude 99.6 nautical miles, downrange distance 735 nautical miles, velocity 13,714 miles per hour. 7 minutes, 25 seconds in. Stage chamber pressure continues to hold. Good chamber pressure in the second stage. Good control in second stage, pitch and yaw. On TDRS data. The 2 minutes, 20 seconds now remaining in this first burn of the second stage. So passing 8 minutes, 15 seconds. Downrange distance now 954 nautical miles, velocity 14,669 miles per hour. Passing now 8 minutes and 45 seconds in. Second stage chamber pressure holding rock solid.
Yeah, 1715, if you can turn your flight recorders off. Did a good job.
Passing 9 minutes. Do now 101.5 nautical miles, downrange distance 1,118 nautical miles, velocity 15,523 miles per hour. 1 minute 7 seconds remaining in the first burn. Our first stage events, so very close to the expected times as we're passing 9 minutes 30 seconds. You can see that the second stage chamber pressure now beginning to decline slightly as expected. Seconds remaining in the burn. The stage pitch and yaw control very good at this time. Chamber pressure is continuing to drop off or trail off as we're passing 10 minutes. Mark 10 minutes in, altitude 100.3 nautical miles, downrange distance 1,321 nautical miles, velocity